Gonzalo, thanks very much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
So could you tell me a little bit about Minor Hotel's current expansion strategy in Europe?
So for Minor Hotels Europe and America, we continue to focus on our asset right strategy, which is really looking at each opportunity with a unique lens and seeing how we can create value for all the stakeholders.
How would you say Minor's positioned in the current hospitality landscape? What are you looking at? Have you formed any partnerships that help you shape the industry? What are you doing at the moment?
Well, I think as I mentioned, part of our asset right strategy, we look at every opportunity and quite unique our approach because we go from owning our assets to leasing our assets to an asset light strategy, depending on really where we find the best value in every deal. So I think we're actively looking at every opportunity and exploring opportunities to partner with both operators in some key markets where the operation model doesn't necessarily add, but our brands do add value for them. So every opportunity is on the table.
And in terms of expansion, I mean, all hotel brands are looking to add more sub-brands, whether that's in luxury space, mid-scale economy. Are there any at the moment that you kind of particularly would like to focus on? What are you launching at the moment? What are you focused on?
So in 2025, we actually launched 4 new brands to kind of complete our portfolio of brands. The first is really in the mid-scale space. We added a conversion brand called iStay by NH here in Europe and Americas, and the focus is really to start to grow in that asset light model in a very conversion-friendly brand. We added 2 collection brands, which is really meant to bring the value of our distribution and our loyalty platform to those brands that have their own identity, those hotels that really have an identity already in place, but would love to be part of our organization and benefit from that value that we bring. And that is the Colbert collection, which is in the upper upscale space, as well as our Minor Reserve collection, which is in the luxury space. And then finally, we've launched Wolseley Hotel, which is based on the iconic restaurant in London that we own. And we went ahead and launched that into the hotel space, and we've actually signed our first Wolseley Hotel, which will open in late 26, early 27 in New York City.
That's very exciting. The last one in particular, I guess the name Wolseley is kind of synonymous with quality and stuff. Is that the thinking behind adding it to a hotel brand and expanding it that way?
Yeah, absolutely. It's an iconic brand that is a unique experience in London, but that we felt that we could take the essence of that experience and bring that into the entire guest journey within a hotel. So we're very excited about that brand.
And you've talked about the asset right strategy, which means you can kind of operate in different markets with different structures. But how do you, when you're working with investors, what's Minor's kind of USP? What are you communicating to them? How do you offer them value, basically?
Well, I think, again, while we're in considerable size, but we still are a very agile and flexible company with a very entrepreneurial spirit. And we lead with an owner's mentality because we do own or lease 80% of our portfolio globally. So we are in that space. We understand the owner's mentality. We understand the owner's priorities. And we try to accommodate and work with those partnerships to really add value to every stakeholder in any development.
And finally, we've talked about hotel brands, we've talked about expansion, but any particular markets or hotels in markets that you are launching or excited about launching over the next kind of year to 2 years?
Well, we're very much focused. Our more traditional focus is here in Europe, which are the Nordics, France, Greece. We're very excited about some opportunities that we have coming in those markets. But as well as in the Americas, we are gaining traction in North America, again, in that unique space, both with our Anantara brand as well as Wolseley, and also in the Caribbean, Latin America.
Very exciting. Well, Gonzalo, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much.